I am Carrie Strayer. Just came back from Romania missionary team 2015.
Slide down.
Yeah. So the first trip, I was sitting in church in actual service, and Pastor Scott had mentioned things about the Honduras trip, and also mentioned that there was an opportunity to be one of the first ones to go out on a Romania missionary trip. As a little girl, I was always sitting in church and I would hear about missionaries, so I always held a little bit of interest, just never really put much thought into it. Went home, my husband worked that Sunday service and barely got the words out, and he said yes, without even entirely knowing what the trip was about. So right then we knew we were both connected and drawn to the missionary field. I really do enjoy going back. It's special in Romania because we do work with the same people. So there's a lot of opportunities for relationship building. And on the second year returning, seeing those people's faces and knowing that they did remember you after only being there such a short amount of time. And when we leave after 5 days, we don't feel like we've made a huge impact on these people's lives. And then to return a year later and instantly their faces light up because they do remember you. And at that point we do know how much just sharing the love of Christ can really mean so much to people that don't have that in their own country with their own people. It's exciting to see the changes and knowing that Crossroads actually plays a huge part in allowing for those changes to happen in Romania. You know, we send money over with Project Share, and it goes towards maybe a certain project like the lodge. The homes in the village are being either rebuilt or just improved drastically. I couldn't believe the floors in the homes now. Where first year going in, I'm walking on dirt floors, maybe a rug over the dirt. And now we walk in, and I believe only one of the homes still had a dirt floor with a rug, so they all have some kind of laminate or flooring. They're able to put in water spigots, so the physical needs are being met within a culture that once would sit on the streets and beg for money. Rachel at Forget Me Not Ministries has been able to provide work, so now to go back and see these same people that used to beg for money, beg for work. And they find pride in what they're doing by working and being able to support their families. If it tugs on your heart at all, at least attend the first couple meetings. There will be a lot more of your questions that will be answered. And don't be afraid to ask. Don't look at obstacles as God's sign to you saying that you shouldn't go. A lot of times God just needs you to work around a few things to make your trip all that much more memorable or meaningful for that matter. And to also remember that in such a short period of time, how many lives you are able to reach and touch by sharing God's love, as well as you being able to come home and share your testimony with others and continue to touch people's lives whenever you share. The connection you have with the people and how open they are in receiving you and allowing you to love them. For me, that's what does it for me. It is the whole relationship building. God has changed almost every aspect of my life. From the moment I wake up, the things that today that I'm thankful for are much different than what I used to be thankful for. Down to praying with my children, you know, so much in your heart. There's so much of a heart change that a lot of it I can't even word correctly here. Just the way you look at everyday life is so different. and in a positive way, in a grateful and positive way.